past few years, Army veteran and Hopkinsville resident Caleb Reynolds has made quite a name for himself on 2 hit CBS reality shows. First, he proved himself as a tough competitor on Big Brother 16, where he lived up to the nickname Beast Mode Cowboy, finishing in 4th place and becoming a fan favorite. And then last season on Survivor, on the 4th episode, after giving his all in a grueling challenge when the temperature in Cambodia was 120 degrees, Caleb passed out and the doctors rushed in to medevac Caleb off the island. The doctor said he was the sickest person they've ever seen in 33 seasons of Survivor. Well, fortunately, Caleb made a full recovery. We're delighted to have him here on Talk of the Town to talk about his experience. It's great to have you with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
How are you feeling?
Good. I feel 110% better than I did during that.
Yeah, and that's been almost a year, right?
Yeah, a little over a year now.
Yeah. You know, because they shoot so far ahead.
Right.
But what a scary experience that had to be for you.
It was tough. You know, honestly, I believe that if I would have probably been conscious during it, it probably would have scared me a little more. But, you know, after I pretty much walked over to the shade and I collapsed, I was out. I don't remember anything from that point on outside of waking up in the helicopter once.
Yeah.
And I realized then that I was, you know, taken out of the game.
Yeah, I mean, you were so determined to win that challenge that you just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. You didn't realize how sick you were becoming.
Yeah.
I mean, it was heat stroke.
Yeah, you know, I realized that I stopped sweating. And, you know, obviously at that point, you know that you're hitting heat exhaustion, you know, you're dehydrated. Heck, you're dehydrated already before that.
Yeah.
But you know, it gets intense when you're out there and you see your tribe, you know, mates out there, and they're starting to kind of fall down a little bit. They're starting to get tired. They're starting to get sick. They're starting to get hot. And for me, I felt like it was up to me to step up and be that anchor and you know, get through the challenge and finish it, and not just finish it, but win.
Yeah, and 2 others went down too.
Yes.
But you were the only one medevaced out at that point.
Yeah, I was the only one.
Yeah. All right, so how did you feel about the winner of Survivor this time?
You know, I believe Michelle done a really good job in the game. I wouldn't say that. I feel like she kind of flew under the radar at the very first half.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, Aubrey did as well.
I thought she did too.
You know, they both kind of didn't play the game. They just sat back and they just kind of rode the waves for a while. And then when some certain main key people were gone, I feel like then she stepped up and, you know, started to play a little more. And, you know, Ty played the game from day one. You know, speaking of the final 3.
Yeah.
Ty was playing the game day one looking for idols.
Yeah.
And he was making big moves.
Yeah.
Although some of them,
to his detriment, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, you know, some of those moves that you make, you have to make sure that you're not stabbing someone in the back. Make a big move, but not, you know, not blindside somebody that you're working with, because they are going to be a member of the jury at a certain time. But as far as, you know, Michelle's, her second half, she played great.
Yeah.
She did a good job. She made some key moves. Sydney did as well. Sydney made some key blindsides that happened in the game. And I think for me personally, it was a toss-up. Michelle or Aubrey, both were kind of tough. I would have a hard decision on both.
Yeah.
Most people say Aubrey should have took it because she was the mastermind behind a lot more than Michelle was, and I agree with that after watching the season. But, you know, kudos to Michelle.
Yeah.
They both did great, but I believe that probably Aubrey was probably the one that should have took that one.
Yeah, I think so too. Hey, want to congratulate you on your wedding. Your beautiful
thank
wife
you so
Ashley,
much.
gorgeous daughter Kylie.
Thank you.
Really happy for you. I know you can't tell us whether you're going to be on Survivor again, but I know Jeff Probst wants you on there again, and all the fans do too.
Well, I just want to appreciate, you know, all my fans for one. If you're watching, thank you. Jeff, thank you for having me on the show. And I'm sure you'll see me again. I can't promise anything. I can't say anything, but, you know, if God willing, hopefully you guys will see me again soon.
I hope so. I really hope so. We're proud of you.
Awesome.
Thanks
Thank you so much.
All right. Best of luck to you and Ashley too.
Thank you.
That's great.